Welcome, Capricorn, to your May Astrodice reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. For those of you who are new, this is where I take tarot with astrology and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Let's get in here and see what's going on. I am doing these on May 1st, the flower moon. This is the Scorpion moon. We're looking at transitions, letting go. So wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't come into play because it is a full moon. So, and it is the beginning of the month. We do have 3 moons this month. So therefore, if we have 2 full moons, that means that Sagittarius full moon is going to be a blue moon. So yeah, get ready to manifest on that, right? But let that transition go. Let your soul's purpose come through, guys. Okay, and that Scorpio full moon tonight. Okay, so let's do this. You do have Mercury coming out with some Taurus energy. A lot of signs are getting Taurus energy going straight into the 9th house. Mercury over here. This is how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Taurus. The energy around you shows abundance of nature. It's rich, earthly, productive, and yet relaxed and slow. Going straight into the 9th house. Broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on that long journey. And like, you know, I've had a lot of soul's journeys things going on during this full moon readings. So, very interesting. I'm loving it. Let's go. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. Okay, guys, let's do this. Capricorn. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. To the 6 of Shields. Feeling like you're trying to balance out a situation. I do actually feel like where this person has been kind of all over the place and not really coming towards you. It's got your emotions all messed up. But it does feel like they want to come in and balance out the situation in the 9th house. But I think it's also bringing you on this spiritual journey of understanding that there's something bigger to the picture. There's something bigger to the picture than what's being held. Clarify on that for me. Going in the wrong direction, planting seeds in the wrong direction, coming to a halt, to a stop. Universe says stop. Hold your horses. Literally hold your horses. Hold your dragons. There's a dragon. So hold your dragons. Don't proceed this way. You want to reach out, you want to communicate, you want to talk, you want to do these things to try to balance out the situation where there's been nothing but breadcrumbs, but they're saying, hold your dragons, don't talk. Plant your seeds in a different direction. Your seeds haven't come to fruition because it's not supposed to. Whether you're dealing with a fire sign or a water sign, it could be one or the other. I'm going to go water right now just for a second. But you could even be dealing with the earth sign. You could be dealing with anybody in the world, right? But it's saying literally don't plant your seeds all in one. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. That's what it is. They don't want to reach out. They don't want to balance this out the way you want them to. And it's like you're slow and relaxed. You've been very patient about the situation, but something wants to urge you to run. When you have the Knight of Wands in reverse, that's saying, I'm feeling very impulsive about the situation. I want them to come and try to fix this. Right, but your soul's journey in your ninth house is literally saying, this is not what you think it is. I want you to stop. I'm not pushing you as the universe. I'm not pushing you in that direction for a reason. The reason is because it's not working the way you want it to work. There's something there's something secret going on. What the? I almost feel like the ninth house should be with the third house where you're going to find out this secret. Okay. Hold on one second. Getting straight into the mid-month. Let's see what's going on here. They're saying hold back, don't push. Let it unravel the way it needs to be unravel. Because that Scorpion full moon that we're in right now is unlocking and unleashing secrets. It's unleashing where you're supposed to be. It's letting you transition, right? Because it's the death card. So it's allowing you to transition the way you're supposed to be transitioning. Yeah, right there. Look at that. There's information that's hidden from you that you're not seeing. New opportunities are coming in towards the new moon in Taurus on the 16th. Six of Wands, something that's going to push you towards your victory, something that's aligned with your purpose, with your spirituality, with what it is you truly need to be doing. It's a long journey, it's a long road, but it's actually going to wake you up also in the ninth house on a spiritual basis, seeing things differently for your own victory, putting you in the spotlight of yourself, bringing your self-awareness into play. Clarify on the Six of Wands. Something about being in the knowing, something about seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, Six of Swords. Move away from that situation. It's going to balance itself out. Where it felt unfair, and breadcrumbs, you're now seeing the truth to the situation. The truth is going to set you free from this situation of what was hidden. The majority of what is hidden. What is hidden? Why are they breadcrumbing? Why are they... They're in their mind, they're imbalanced, and the soul contract to this, what could be a Taurus, is over. I got Taurus twice. It almost feels like if you reach out to them, they're just going to keep battling you because they're saying your soul contract is over. You're on this new spiritual path. Put your faith where your faith needs to be at this time because it's not within this person. You have new careers and new opportunities on the way, and this is not the way that your soul wants you to move. You have a purpose, you have a destiny, but this was not it. Someone could have, it's like, okay, when a contract dies, guys, whether it's with a career, with a person, it's almost like you're trying to keep, and there's that holding tight, and where that death, that flower moon is coming in, trying to tell you, no, you need to let go so that you can expand, because the soul always wants to expand. If you're holding on to a dead contract, soul contract, you're not allowing the new to come in. So it's saying revive yourself, and then it pushes you where you need to be, and then you can have the chariot right side up. It's wasting space. You're wasting space. You're holding space for something that's not healthy for you anymore, not healthy for your purpose. And this is where your spirituality is going to come in on that new moon as you're letting go. It's also going to kind of like open up your eyes to the understanding of, okay, well, if this isn't going to work and they're not going to work with me, then screw it, But it's going to be this nudge from the universe that you're going to actually feel that, because the universe is trying to, nudge you to do so. They're trying to balance the scales for you. You can't make room for something that's dead. You don't have enough space. But I'm going to give you this glow up so that way you can feel like you can go out there. And that's going to also allow you a transition and transformation for the 9th house. So that way you can get out there to get what it is that's good for you. Okay. Go to the end of the month. You're going to have the blue moon on the 30th or the 31st. I think it's the 30th, but I'm not positive. But anyways, it's the end of the month. So let's see what's happening in the end of the month. You have the Temperance in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. There's that person again, or that thing. Your soul contract's dead. There it is. Untangling the Two of Cauldrons. It's saying our soul purpose is no longer intertwined. The King of Swords says, I'm in the knowing now that I can get to the place where I need to be in the 9th house. Yes, having the golden opportunity. I'm telling you, it's a golden opportunity of something more passionate coming towards you. Could even be this King of Swords coming towards you. You could have. I've got swords here. Yeah. It's like where you're rising to the top of where it is you need to be and putting yourself back first. No matter what, it's going to be you putting yourself back first, Cap. Once you put yourself back into the place of the seat and you're in the driver's seat, no longer in the back seat, watching somebody else drive your life, you're saying no, because those thoughts can drive our life, right? Emotions, thoughts, the mind. You're saying, no, I'm putting myself where I need to be, clearing the path from what no longer serves me. But I see now. I can see now with open eyes that I can cut this away. Stand in this situation with clarity. Yeah. Now you're even more clear with the blue moon than you were clear with the new moon. That you know that this is a soul tie that's severing itself, that this contract doesn't need to be there anymore. I've found what it is I'm looking for, and the universe gives you the golden opportunity. But did they really give you the golden opportunity because you made this? You were the magician. You made this. They gave you the opportunity to say you willed what it is you need, but now I'll manifest it for you. See? So they're saying, okay, here we go. And then you're moving on up where you need to feel like you're at the milestone that you need to feel. So you might even feel like your soul's having this kind of homecoming. Why? Because you're fresh, you're renewed. You're going to feel like you have plenty. And you're not going to have to worry about this old job, this old relationship, this old way of feeling, thinking, whatever it is. But I'm telling you, from the majority, there's a person involved in the situation, whether it's or coming up as an entity of something like a job where people are involved, right? But now it's just going to give you that room to make you feel like you're balanced. And there's 4. 4 is balanced. It breaks down to 2. And that's where the Justice card came in when the universe said, I'm going to justify this for you. So right when you feel like there's stagnant energy and nothing's really moving, it gives you time to think, though. So that's good, because you might feel like it's very stagnant towards the 23rd, 24th of the month. You might feel this stagnancy, like nothing's moving, nothing's changing. But that is good, though, because that gives you that opportunity, that golden opportunity to say, this is what I truly want and this is what needs to happen. So it's allowing yourself to not just think, but think from the side of like the hermit, right? Yeah. Now you're going to go from the 5 of Pentacles straight into the Sun. No longer worried, no longer feeling hurt, no longer feeling like the universe left you out in the cold or that this hurts. No, you're walking straight into this new rebirth, this new feeling, this new fresh you. Right where your sun, the sun is the soul. I was supposed to say the soul, I'm sorry. The soul knows, because the soul, pretty much your soul cards are the star card and the sun, because the sun is a star, right? So we know that your soul is saying, this is where I want to be, right? That's where it's supposed to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And now I'm starting to adapt. Because why? Because I got rid of the shadow. And you might even went in and did some shadow work. Even if you don't realize that you're doing shadow work, we're doing shadow work. And here's the rebirth of the judgment, having this beautiful judgment. It's communicating with yourself, communicating with the universe, having a lot of conversations, maybe with even other people about what's going on, can actually trigger, right, this rebirth. And that's really what's going on in the ninth house, is you're having a rebirth. There's that transition, switching things around, walking into the new life. Almost everybody I've done today is doing a rebirth. It doesn't surprise me though, because like I said, I'm doing it on this full moon in Scorpio. So it doesn't really surprise me. Okay, guys. And that was it. If you guys like this video, hit that big old like button. If you keep finding yourself in my channel and have not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss a video. Till next time. Bye-bye.